Good morning. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. This is the Archie Luxury Show, and you are live on the stream. You are live on the stream. How are you people today? Let's have a look here. Let's get some. Hello, my friend. I am live streaming now. Jump on and say hello. Let's see what we get here. I'm going to send this out to a few people here. See what we can get on the stream. We'll send one to Kesslowitz. I'll send one to Hoff. I love the Hoffmeister. Maybe Hoff could jump on. Love watch chat. What's he up to? I love him. He's cool. Erwin is very cool guy. I love him to death. Who else have we got here? We got Tan. Let's get one to Tan. Tan should come on. Bear Clooney. If we could get Bear on, that'd be a Christmas miracle. JD, someone to him. Say Merry Christmas to JD. We got to send one to Mark Goldberg. We got to send one to Cliver's Aussie Expat. I want Aussie Expat on. I want Cliver's on. We miss Clive. Come on, Clive. Jump on. Who else have we got? We want to get there. We want to get, just having a look. Who else do I really want? Tusa's cool. I don't know what he's up to. We'll see if we can get Marcelo on. Hoff on Smack. I've already sent to Hoffy. So I've got Marcelo, Tusa, Clive, Aussie Expat, Mark Goldberg, he's not getting the message. JD, Bear Clooney, Tan, Watch Chat, that's Erwin. Hoff on Smash. Let's have a look here. Who else can I invite on my stream? I think we've got a good sort of. Oh, we got Ken's jumping on. Ken, how are you, man?
Hey, man, how you doing? Merry Christmas.
How was your Christmas?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, we did a big family thing for Christmas Eve. Had friends over, and then we went to my daughter's today, and my granddaughter had fun. And I got to wear my new watch.
Oh, what's your new watch? Give us a look. Wristwatch check.
So this is a Studio Underdog Fears collaboration Mimosa, the third in the cocktail series.
What camera? What resolution are you using? 320 by 200 resolution.
I don't know. I'm on my MacBook Pro. So
just wipe the camera. It might be a bit.
Oh, sure. How about that? Better?
It's a little bit better.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yes, I love it. Vintage feel to that watch. It's got a great.
So under the crystal, there's a ripple effect. Here, let me do it. Let me do the little light on it on the little side there, and then you can see the ripple. Oh, maybe you can't. I don't know if you can see the. Oh, there you go. There you go. See the ripple?
Yep.
So that's the ripple effect. Anyway, so they made 3 of these collaborations. The first was the gimlet that was available at Watches and Wonders in London. I think there was 200 of them. And then they had the Manhattan at New York Wind Up Watch Fair or something like that, or Watches and Wonders. And I had a friend try and go get one, but he came late. And they had 300 of those. And then they cashed out and made this available online for one day. And so I was able to get it then. So this was my Christmas present to myself.
How much was it about?
$1,300.
Oh, they're not cheap, is it? That's a lot of money.
Well, it is, but I mean, it's not like Archie luxury watch money, but
Hey, I don't think you realize this. The good days are over. I find myself, Ken, I want to talk to you now that it's just me and you on the stream at the moment. I'm doing a lot of terrible Google searches. I'll tell you, let me just tell you some of them. Unemployment after 50. That's one. How to deal with job search depression. Life lessons for older Americans. Why millions of older Americans can't find work. Why am I Googling this shit? Can I ask you that?
No, I understand. Yeah. So why am I so blurry? I can see it on the stream. I'm very blurry.
Yeah.
Tell you what, why don't I reconnect and come back in? I have a suggestion for you. I'm going to come out and come back in.
Okay, thank you. There we go. We got Ken. Guys, this is the Archie Luxury live stream. If you want to be John, want to come on, just click the link. Click the link. That's all you need to do is click it. Click it. I'm going to pin the link now. Link is pinned. Ken is back.
Any
better? A bit better, Ken. Okay. That's okay. It's near enough is good enough.
So you know what?
What is it? What is it? Can I ask you that?
So I understand. Last year, I had a pretty bad blip, and
25 or 24.
24. Sorry, it's still 25. And I will say that during that blip, I started to put out a lot of things, and put a lot of applications and a lot of resumes, and I even had a really stellar endorsement. And step one was that AI is part of the resume cycle now. And the minute they see how many jobs you've had or how long that your job history is, I think that AI can be ageist, not racist. Maybe racist, I don't know. But I think that's one big part of it. And I think the other part is, I don't know what the value is, but I got lucky. And the place I was at, even though we had a blip, I'm in good shape now, but I feel very fortunate because of that. So, I mean, I can understand the other side of that, where what if it had gone more than just a blip for myself? But
if you're still looking for work?
I think that's where I connected with you, Archie, because I really kind of felt that. I really felt the impact.
I got a super chat. Let me just read this. Thomas Burnett, £10. That's a $20 super chat. Thank you, Thomas Burnett. It's Christmas Day up north and Boxing Day down under, live with the Pontiff. Cause Merry Christmas, Puntaroonies. Are you stuffed with food? Are you drunk with booze? Eat, drink, and be merry. Yes, I actually had a breakfast. I made breakfast. I don't normally eat breakfast, but I had some bacon and some stuff left over. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to fry it up. I had a beautiful bacon, 2 eggs on toast, and I cut up some mushrooms and some capsicum. Peppers, you American.
Question for you. In Australia, do they have British bacon, like that kind of bacon, or is it like American bacon?
Okay, we do both, but it's mainly British bacon, okay?
British bacon is so good. So we used to have these things here called Fresh and Easy, which were Tesco's. And oh my God, the British bacon was so good.
Speaking of British bacon, we've got the British Rancher. How are you, Rancher?
British. I'm not British.
I'm just having a go at you.
Gotcha. Well, it's confusing.
Sarcasm.
So who are we on with?
This is Ken. Ken is a guy. He's actually AI. He's an AI bot. Okay.
Gotcha. No, he can't be. No, it can't be, because if he is AI, he wouldn't be here. Because I stands for intelligence.
So I guess I'm just Al then. I'm Al.
Yeah. Ken, I got to tell you,
Al versus Mal.
Rancher, we're just talking about. I've been doing some Google searches over the last couple of days. Unemployed after 50, how to deal with job search depression, life lessons from older Americans facing unemployment, why millions of older Americans can't find work. You know, the thing that is so disappointing, in your 50s, you were once the oracle of information. You were the, people would look up and ask you things.
I had many mentors back when I had dark hair.
Nowadays, they're being pushed out. You're being pushed out because often the older people have got higher salaries. So you've got a target on your back. And the reality is corporate America ain't no fucking loyalty with corporate America.
So in the US, it's the end of the pensions and the entrance of the 401ks. I think that was a big part of it too.
Average Australian retires at 57 years of age. 57.
Wow. That's amazing.
And the reason for that is they can't find work. They can't find work.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
I mean, choice. See, the problem is in my country, if you are a tradesperson, like a plumber, a roofer, a bricklayer, how long do you think you can keep doing that shit before your body gives out? You can't do that forever.
I used to build cars. I understand.
Yep.
You used to build Mitsubishis.
Oh, you remember? That's really nice of you. I
like Mitsubishis. You had the Sigma. You had the Magna. You had the
Galant.
The Lancer. Oh, the Galant. Well, that's actually what we called in Australia the Magna. The Galant was a good car.
It was okay. And we also made the Dodge Avenger and the Mitsubishi Eclipse, which was a fun car. And then I was only there about 2.5 years, but it was great while I was in college.
Yep.
Tell me this. Were they a good car or they took shortcuts you weren't happy with?
So we would have these like Saturday jobs where we would fix all the defect cars.
Yes.
And that meant that we let the defects go through all the way, and then we'd take the car apart, fix the defect, and then put it back together. So
highly inefficient.
So I don't know, but I did learn the word Kaizen, which was cool. Like where we all would submit ideas and we would have Kaizens and stuff. Then later on, when I worked in IT, I did a Kaizen where we would try and figure out IT improvements and stuff. So that was interesting. Plus, all the Japanese guys tried to friend all the American guys by like giving them like bourbon gum and treats from Japan.
Oh, wow.
Bourbon gum. That was weird.
So the Japanese, they came over, they were working in the factory with you, or these were managers?
They were managers. They were there to, protect their...
They came out with their family or by themselves?
I think by themselves because they had their own housing and then a really nice sushi restaurant next door. It was good. It was good.
Now, let me ask you a quick question for SD43. Now, SD43, to answer your question specifically, Mondays.
What was the question? I'm sorry. I need to turn the chat window on.
Is there any day of the year that Arch can't suck the life out of?
Any day ending in Y.
Monday.
Let me say this to you. Mitsubishi is really... I tell you, the Japanese maker who's not doing well, that's Nissan. They had too many.
Yeah, they're down in Spring Hill in Tennessee. Yeah.
What Nissan did wrong is they used that stupid CVT transmission. CVT is garbage.
Yep.
I have one on my Ford Maverick. It's an eCVT.
Well, with EVs, you have to have CVT, apparently.
Well, it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid.
Yeah, you have to. There's no choice. Ford has
Ford is all the way to Burning Man and back.
Cars anymore besides the Mustang? No more cars.
Six speed manual transmission, bitches.
That's what my
young people can't drive a stick these days. You know that?
All my kids.
That goes further proof that young people suck.
My son has a Ford Focus ST. That is a stick. My eldest has a Toyota. Scion XB, the box one. That is a stick. And then my daughter has an electric car. So like a Nissan Leaf that was like used. It's been really great.
Well, and the trouble is, the transmissions on Nissans are problematic anyway. But you would get around that by buying one with a manual transmission, but you can't even do that now.
So I was at a startup and we had to get a company car for the London guy, well, the English guy that would come over. So we got a G37, and that was a fast sedan. And it had a very basic automatic with a Tiptronic transmission. I was surprised how quick that car was. But yeah, Nissan's screwed. Yes.
Yep. Building shitty cars.
I remember the one thing that was like the really great thing about Nissan is they had the cheapest V8 pickup truck you could buy, the Frontier.
Yep.
So Archie, one thing, I just want to mention one suggestion to you. So I know you have the consulting appeal to people and everything, and I know you do the thing with that one gentleman. That's been interesting to observe. How about, have you ever heard of oral histories? What if you offered to take oral, like interview people and do their oral history with them? In other words, I my degree's in history, and so I had to do that.
Oh, really? Same here.
Oh, cool. So my degree's in history with a minor in applied computer science, and I had to take oral histories from like a B-29 pilot, and that was fascinating. And then I did an oral history of my grandmother, and that was really cool, and getting someone to talk about their life, maybe not every week, but just
Lindsay, Oklahoma. It wasn't academic. I was still in high school, but I got to interview. My brother-in-law knew this guy. Wait, is there a super chat?
Super chat. No, there's no super chat.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot what channel I was on. Anyway, brother-in-law introduced me to him. He was in Paul Tibbetts' squadron.
Oh, wow.
He was going to drop the third one if Japan hadn't surrendered.
So interesting you mentioned this. So my brother did 22 and a half years in the Air Force, and he was stationed at Maxwell Air Force Base, and they would bring in people to speak. And I visited him as a teenager, and I had the opportunity to meet Paul Tibbetts, and I slept in because I was a stupid teenager. And I regret that to this day. But I did later make friends with this kid who was going into the Navy. He later switched to the Air Force, and he takes care of my email, but he became a U-2 pilot. And so when I knew he was
general, wasn't Tibbetts was a brigadier general, if I remember.
Well, maybe ended up that way, but after you dropped the big one.
Yeah. But anyway, I got to go to Beale Air Force Base, and I got to do the drive along behind the U-2 spy plane in the chase car. Well,
nice.
There was two chase cars. So we were like the tourist chase car, and then there was the chase car. And it was so much fun. It was 10 years ago, and one of the best days of my life when I got to go with my 17-year-old son and take him to Beale and be a cool dad,
Yes.
And that was pretty fun.
Wow.
And that's what's on my YouTube. That's what's on my YouTube is that, and when I used to volunteer with warbirds, B-29s and B-17s and stuff. Sorry, not B-29s. B-17s.
I still need to probably do that, but I always want to go down south. I guess now it's the Commemorative Air Force.
Yes, I was part of the Commemorative Air Force at Mesa, Arizona. And we had a Sentimental Journey, the B-17. I got 2 flights in that. And then there was an associated airplane, Barbie 3, which was a B-25H, the last H, which that had a 75 millimeter cannon in the nose instead of the gun turret or the navigator gun glass. And that group was much less like an Elks Lodge that had really cool airplanes. They just liked to fly. And so I ended up being with them a lot more. And everyone in my family got a flight.
B-25 was a Mitchell, I think, right?
The Mitchell, yes. Named after Billy Mitchell, who kind of saved the U.S. as far as, going, hey, air power is a thing now. And then he got
cashiered. He got shit canned for it.
Yes. And luckily we built aircraft carriers after that, though. So
yep. Well, and they tried to do everything they could to basically thwart the test or cheat their way out of it.
Right. And yet you still blew the damn thing up.
Here we go. We got Thomas
Oh,
Burnett, member for
sorry.
11 months. AC3, Ken is taking over the show. Ken's okay. It's Christmas. Thomas, it's Christmas.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, I've actually spoken to Ken. Ken is...
I'm wearing a mimosa.
Like
I'm wearing a microbrand / independent.
I like Ken. Ken's cool. It's Christmas Day today. Just having it's Christmas in America. What did you guys do for Christmas? Tell me this, Ken. What did you do? You had family over?
So last night we had everyone here, including some neighbors and some friends, and we had to add, a table to the table. So we did that last night, and then today we went to my daughter's, where my granddaughter is, and then we had breakfast there, and we did the presents.
What did you do for Christmas? Rancher, what did you do for Christmas?
I haven't done shit yet. I'm getting ready to here in about 45 minutes. I'm going to go meet, and we're going to just go out to have dinner in a restaurant.
Rancher, where are you located?
Oklahoma.
Oh, I heard that. Sorry, I apologize.
You don't have to apologize for Oklahoma. You should let me apologize for Oklahoma. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean,
Oklahoma. What do you guys, Rancher, what do you hope to do next year, 2026? What do you hope to
lose 100 pounds?
Okay.
Oh, I've been there, man. I had diabetes, and so I lost a lot of weight, and then I lost about 100 pounds once before that too. The roller coaster is no fun.
Well, there's actually a channel called Losing It. I'm trying to determine whether or not I'm going to go like the bulletproof route, or maybe there's another channel guy down south of me in Texas, a couple years younger, but he basically started January 1st, 2025, and lost 100 by November, and more plant-based. He also went vegan on top of everything else. I'm thinking that sounds like I'm almost thinking about something like, I'm calling it pragmatic vegetarianism. I'm not saying I won't eat a steak, but especially with grocery prices and everything else, plant-based does make a lot more sense economically, and also convenience factor.
This year is the first year that farmers markets were cheaper than the grocery store.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, also, like if you cook a potato or cook a starch and you let it cool overnight, the starch is transformed from digestive starch to resistive starch, almost like a fiber.
Look up sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes
I'm gonna be having sweet potatoes. Fuck yes, but the same thing.
Yeah.
Besides being more fibrous. Yeah.
And then if you like bread, think about sourdough. It's it's a lower glycemic absorption. And then you ever heard of wassa toast? Wassa bread?
Yes.
So that's actually really crunchy, and it's nice, and it's tactile, and
Have you ever heard of a kefir?
Yes.
I'm kefir. Yeah, I'm kefir. Like that's how it started with me.
Well,
gut health. I think gut health
have great poops.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I enjoy coming in here, because I enjoy great poops.
Everything ends with poop.
Yep. Much like these live streams.
Yeah. Well, again, I still have the Ken is taking over the show, read his soul thing.
Yep.
So nice. I do like Thomas Burnett. I do like his avatar. That's cute. Thomas
is one of the OGs. And of course, there's a bunch of us. We called ourselves the Muppets.
Nice.
Sometimes I was Sam Eagle, or sometimes I was King Prawn, because as we know, prawns give Archie the shits.
I'm sorry to hear that, Archie, that you don't like shrimp. God hates shrimp. That's a whole movement.
I love fresh shrimp. It needs to be fresh. I don't like aged shrimp. Shrimp has to be. I like to put a shrimp on a barbecue.
Prawns, right? They're like these huge monsters.
I like fresh shrimp. I do like fresh. They've got to be fresh.
But
Ken,
so
I've got to tell
the
you
rest that we're going to is it's just opened up, and of course, Big Sis shows it, because you never escape the birth order thing. As she always said, just always remember, I changed your diaper.
I've been told that.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Archie?
Rancher, I got to tell you something. Next year, what went wrong with Paul Hogan and Linda Kozlowski? Remember that romance?
Yep.
He left his wife of 40 years for Linda. Don't blame him. She was a hottie.
Yep.
They had a kid. How does Paul Hogan feel? He's 85. She got sick of him.
Probably arthritic.
she got sick of him 10
Yep.
years ago in his 70s.
I saw
his
some
kid-
headlines where she like cheated a lot, right?
Well, I've tried to research that. I don't think that's quite true. That's just rumored. And then the other thing is their son Chance has been very troubled.
Oh,
Wow.
well, that
I think
definitely
anyone
happened.
growing up in Hollywood would be troubled. You know, it's a very.
I mean,
Especially,
all I remember is the crocodile scene, the knife and everything. But before that, the bathing suit. That was a good scene. I'll be right back. I need to top off my drink. I'll be right back.
no worries there. Rancho, it's great to hear you had a great Christmas.
No, I've had just a lackluster. Hopefully it'll be great. It's just like trying to get everyone together is like herding cats.
We're going to get this like the Bruise Brothers, get the band together. We got P-Cars, $50. Merry Christmas, Sachi.
Where's
Thank
Suckerhorn?
you.
I want to do a Suckerhorn. Have you run off Suckerhorn? Or has Suckerhorn officially been disappeared from the channel?
No, he's cool. He's cool. Suckerhorn is cool.
Yep. So anyway, they redid this. It used to be a Golden Corral. They redone it to like an Asian buffet, and the name of the place is Asian Buffet. And there's something about that I like. It's like, we're not going to fuck around. We're not going to put on pretensions. We're not going to say Jade Dragon or, China Moon. Fuck it. We're an Asian Buffet. I'm like, okay, I'm down. Of course, I didn't have it. My sister chose. But they also have really good sushi. So I'm going to have sushi on goddamn Christmas. Hopefully my daughter's not going to beg off because I want to see the grandbaby. But then again, if she's going to scream her little ass off, maybe not. We'll see. I will text.
I know what you mean.
Yep.
Rancho.
And tomorrow I'm going to go in the office for a little bit. I'm going to go. I've got a personal trainer. I've got an appointment with a personal trainer at.
Any good arrests over Christmas holidays you had in Oklahoma that you're aware of? Any good arrests?
Any sort of what?
Any good arrests? Any stupidity?
Oh yeah, there always are. Yeah.
Is there
always people enjoying a little bit too much Christmas cheer? Always people that have been stuck at home too long with each other.
Yes.
And then after Christmas, it's the beginning of what I like to call divorce season. It's like, the older couples, it's like, we'll just stay together for Christmas, so we don't ruin Christmas to the kids. Younger couples, it's like, we'll stay together until Valentine's Day. See if we can pull it back together. But yeah, January 1st or January 3rd is the beginning of what I like to call divorce season. So yay. Yep. Their electrics are shite. Ford Maverick hybrid truck. Oh, I really have. Yeah.
I really like my Ford Maverick. I got it for $22,900. New.
Now, I actually heard Mazda or someone, or maybe someone's going to start building like just a genuine work truck pickup in Mexico.
Amazon's doing the Slate, which is the low end.
What?
Amazon Slate?
Maybe, but there's another one. It might be Mazda that's going to build. It's just like a light duty truck with a 4-banger and a 5-speed, which is just what this country needs, frankly. Trucks for working people.
But the trucks are so expensive.
Well, that's because. Well, here's my theory. 4 words: rich people ruin everything. I'm also watching a lot of videos. They're talking about the demise of the luxury of how the luxury watch market is going tits up.
Yeah, I think it's. Look, these things can't be flavor of the month forever, Clive, can they?
Well, they can, but they're also lambasting some of the influencers. They're talking about Teddy Baldassar and Roman Sharf and a couple other ones. Oh, Paul Thorpe.
So what is the impact, you think, of micro brands and independent brands on the luxury market? Because it would seem like this is a fierce to the underdog, and I really love it. And
yep, good brand.
Look, I think the sad thing is, as the market gets tougher, those micro brands, it gets even harder for them. Okay. They seem to do well.
They don't have the overhead. They don't have the complexity that the more established brands. They're lighter and lighter.
Yeah. And their marketing is YouTube.
Yep.
Exactly.
But they're also talking about how like the Chinese Rolexes are basically now.
Oops, sorry.
They were being shipped to China. Now they're all leaving China, and how. Also, Franken watches, the Super Franken watch.
People melting their gold watches and then taking the movements of the dials and then putting them in steel.
Yep, or selling them, or they're talking the steel watches. They'll take the steel watches and sell half the parts. The other half the parts they'll replace with the parts that they produce. And then sell it as a new Rolex watch, or like.
I mean, I have a Franken Seiko, but it's a Seiko. So.
Anything. Yep. I think the honest answer is, Clive, is the hobby is moving into an area that it was unsustainable in the big busy days. It was just so unsustainable. You can't keep it that high. Whatever goes up comes down.
You know when it started going to shit though? The news of the Paul Newman Daytona.
Well, let's put it this way. When Bloomberg or the press is saying watches are the next investment, it's time to get out. It's like crypto. When they start saying...
The Paul Newman Daytona sell was the opening bell. And I called it the invasion of the moneyed snatchers.
Yeah, that's people with more than FU money, the nuclear FU money.
Yep.
And yeah, I have stories I can't tell.
Yeah,
well, maybe you could tell them you can tell them, I'm sure, if someone super chats.
I think to be honest with you, it's funny. The only thing worse than having no money is having too much money, I think.
It's a different thing. There's a movie with Matt Damon called Elysium. You ever seen it?
Jodie Foster. No, I haven't.
So all the rich people live on a space station where everything's perfect.
Oh yes, I've seen the promo to it. That's a great movie. Yeah. I like the Ferrari Transporter.
It was a Bugatti.
Sorry.
Ooh. Yeah, with the red leather and everything. Yeah.
And Earth is shit, and all the rich people are up on the station.
And they have med beds, which I think Trump must have watched that movie because he started talking about med beds one time.
Now, Archie, are you still pro-Trump, or are you pro-Trump or anti-Trump?
I had enough of politics. I really.
So which one are you? Pro-Trump or anti-Trump?
I can't believe he put his name on the JFK building. That's just I'm anti-Trump. I tell you what pisses me off with Trump. He's so petty. You've got to
wait read that super chat before you go back to discussing the greatest.
Yes, that's fair. It's a good super chat.
Pickle. £2. Arch, I'll buy your 2 Breguets for 17.5. Pickle. I wouldn't sell one for 17.5. Thank you. £2. Thank you.
I mean, I'll admit I got into watches to avoid politics.
Yep. Well, I also launched a group called FIST, Premier Horological Institute of Swiss Timepieces, FIST. And there's a couple of moderators that just like, God damn it, Eric, will you shut the fuck up? Look, I'm going to throw you out of this group, or I want you to show proof that you're going into political groups and talking about luxury watches, whether they want to or not, because God damn it, fair is fair. So anyway, Trump is the greatest American president ever. They should put him on Mount Rushmore.
This is where I live in Portland, and you live in Oklahoma.
Super chat.
Hey, we got Aussie expat. Speaking of great celebrities, look who we've got here.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen.
Got Aussie expat. Merry Christmas, Aussie expat. We're just talking Christmas Day. What did you do Christmas? Tell me. You had the kids. It's always fun
Christmas
when you've got
morning.
family and kids.
Yeah, open up the presents. Do what we can to make Santa appear, apparently, and went to a friend's place for a little bit of brunch. So we just got back.
Well organized.
I'm getting ready to head off. We're gonna have dinner.
Sorry,
Cheers.
well organized.
Rancher,
I don't know. That's
It's
a
been
little
an
bit.
honor having you on. Thank you for coming on, Rancher.
Merry Christmas.
All right. And
Merry
by the way-
Christmas, Rancher.
by the way, I'm really a Democrat, to be honest. I'm just saying that to fuck Archie.
Thank God. Thank God.
I know. Thank you.
All right.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
That's okay.
Oh, Aussie expat, I can tell what someone did not get you for Christmas.
What's that?
A haircut.
A haircut. Thank you.
I'm jealous, as we all should be. Oop, I don't hear.
It's just a luxurious look, long locks of hair.
I used to have hair. It was a great thing.
So my wife said I'm thinning back here. I can't tell what's going on back there, but
It was spin.
I ordered some, Fenestrel or whatever it is, and whatever it is to fix it.
So it's funny that you say that.
It's got
So Archie-
dangerous side effects. You know that? You got to be careful with the side effects of that shit.
The only side effect that I saw that concerned me was like might drop sex drive. I'm like, I'll keep an eye on that.
Archie, you and I being IT folk, the one thing I refused to do was to dye my hair when I had it black. And I saw a lot of older IT people dyeing their hair. And I thought it was like, I don't know. I mean, it just seemed wrong.
Yeah.
Did you ever see
Yeah.
that?
Well, I mean, like, I think Donny Osmond is probably like the quintessential. Like, he's quite elderly and he's got jet black hair. It does look
ridiculous.
pretty weird.
Eminem. Look at Eminem. I mean, his hair is like so black. And I mean, he should let it just go. I mean, he's Eminem, for God's sake.
You're
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, I think it depends. It depends.
Look,
I mean, I've never done anything about it, but I mean, I do
Pat,
pluck a
don't
couple
use
of hairs
dangerous-
here that.
don't use dangerous chemicals. Don't do that, please.
Only in
not
terms
You think the hair stuff's dangerous?
Of course it is.
The Rogaine and the what was it, Fenestride or something?
Dangerous shit. It's dangerous shit.
I
It's
was
very
looking into the
dangerous.
side effects. To me, like the sex drive one seems to be the worst outcome, I think.
Yes.
I've been married 35 years. That's all I'm going to say. She's napping right now. But she made a brilliant dinner last night, and
cool.
for a whole bunch of folk, and I am still doing the dishes to catch up.
Are you a Christmas Eve family? Is that it?
So Christmas Eve at our house, and then Christmas Day at where my granddaughter lives. So like at my daughter's house. So that one's more family, and then ours is more extended family.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Yeah, in my family we didn't do Christmas Eve, but when my wife and I were talking about it, but her family they did, so we do that.
Mm. I think
We
in
got
Australia
another
it's
super
more
chat. Look at this.
Christmas
Look
Day.
at this. This is incredible.
Wow.
Kayak sale, $50. Merry Christmas, Arch, and to all the good people that travel with you. Thank you
Very
so
nice.
much.
Super chat.
Super chat.
I didn't get that yesterday when I did my Merry Christmas. I felt bad. I didn't feel bad. I just.
me
I
say
think
this
Dog Trainer was there. Maybe he was getting tired. I've never done that before, but I feel obligated. That's very generous
Well,
too.
I felt like it was a good time to wish you all merry, and $50 was a good way of doing it. So, but I don't want to take away from Kayak Sale 67. I don't want to take away from them.
One thing I say is my kids. This is the first couple years out. My son finished school in 24. So it's 1 year since my youngest finished high school. When you had kids at school, it kind of markers the year. You know the year because you're always doing things with the kids. Once the kids leave school, fuck, time just seems to go so quickly.
So for me, this is compliance time. So I have all this compliance work that I have to do, and end of the year sucks for me every time because of the compliance work. But it's, it is what it is. I like it. I mean, I like the people, so it's fine.
We've got a super chat here. Thomas Burnett, £2. AC3, you missed my last super chat. Here we go. Super chat. Thomas Burnett, £10. For the panel, one favorite watch from your own collection this year. Number 2, best watch you tried on this year you don't own. And number 3, the watch you regret selling. Number 4, most disappointing watch you tried. Okay, so I'll just go first.
Please.
Let me say this to you guys here. Let's have a look at this quickly. Favorite watch from my collection. I'd have to say my Breguet 7057 or the 714. One of the gold Breguets. Best watch you tried on this year. Oh, that's a good question. What did I try on? I tried on a Vacheron in Geneva. That was beautiful. The watch you regret selling. Of course, I regret selling. So I sold my Bluesy. I regret selling that. World Time Paddock and also my Breguet Type 21. Most disappointing watch you tried on this year? I'd have to say the Land Dweller. I haven't tried it on, but I saw one. Disappointed.
Really? I heard that they're better in person.
I've never been a big fan. Let's get Ozzy. What's your favorite? Go through this list.
I can't hear you.
Well, I'm talking with mute. Black Bay 54 on Lagoon Blue and the Pepsi I got new this year. But my most worn and also most loved is the Explorer 2 Polar. I took that on my summer-long road trip, and it was so good. It's such a great watch. Best watch you tried on this year that I don't own. White gold Daytona on Oysterflex with the Meteorite dial, the 11 series. I came so close to buying that. They want like $110,000, but that can wait. It's already basically a secondary only piece, really. That can wait. But man, I would love that. Regret selling? I don't regret selling it, but I sold the Omega Speedmaster 3861. Do not regret selling that at all. Most disappointing watch you tried on this year? I'll give that to the AP Royal Oak in steel, silver dial. I used to really think that was a watch I needed in my collection, and it's just not that different. I mean, it's not, the quality of it is not like awe-inspiring compared to, say, a Daytona. It's just not that different. It's okay, but I think I have to go with the hype train and say I need the blue dial.
There we go. Any other comments to the questions there?
So I'm in a different altitude than you are. But
Yes.
my favorite watch is actually my Moles & Co. Tortuga, which is a micro brand. I wore it at my UK citizenship ceremony this year, and so it has sentimental value, and so that's my favorite watch in my collection this year. Best watch I tried on, I got to hold it. My friend's Patek Philippe. He has several, and it was just fun just holding a watch of that caliber in my hands after he pulls it out of the safe and shows it to me, and so that was nice. I don't have a watch I regret selling at this point, and the most disappointing, there's a French watch, I think it's French, maybe it's Swiss, where it's got a turbine where the rotor is visible in the front, starts with a P, and I really thought it was cool until I actually saw it, and then it felt plastic and stupid. And I was disappointed in that because I really thought it was really cool to see the rotor kind of, like under the dial, kind of doing its thing visually. But then when I held it and I just like, oh wow, this is so disappointing in person. I'll find the name of it.
Thomas suggests it's the Parallite.
Yes, that's the one. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, I was in St. Martin with my wife, and they had them there next to their U-boats, which those look like Sylvester Stallone today, which is why I didn't even try one on. And but those are the ones I was really thought I would like, and they were just too gimmicky. As I wear a microbrand collaboration mimosa from Studio Underdog and Fierce. So I mean, I'm getting it. I'm at the altitude I'm at. I'm at my altitude, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, you say you've got an altitude, but you probably have a lot more watches than I do.
I'm in a different stage right now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I had my China stage, and then when I didn't understand how much watches cost stage before that, and yeah. I mean, I'm figuring things out slowly.
How many watches would you say you've got?
I do not. I'm embarrassed to say.
Yeah. So yeah, like I know the feeling, because it's very easy to love all of those pieces, but it's usually associated with you're buying like one or two a month usually.
There's a YouTube channel where these two guys talk, and they started like an AA meeting where like it's been 3 days since I bought a watch.
Right.
And I actually started to try and fund my collecting by getting bulk watches from like Goodwill by the pound, and then fixing them up and then selling them on eBay. And so that's kind of how my wife is happy with me not, hitting the funds too much.
That's cool. Because I mean, getting really involved in that sort of area of watches, a lot of watches to like, and your total expenditure is probably not far from mine. Maybe.
Probably. Well, I mean,
this year might be hard to keep up with me just because I bought a gold piece, but on normal years I might get one steel piece, maybe two, and that'll be like maybe $10,000-$15,000 total, which obviously is a lot of value retention. Now you go to the stuff that's under $1,000, there's almost no value retention. So the expenditure in terms of value is probably pretty similar.
Yeah, I mean, my most expensive watch this year was a Frederic Constant, and it was like $1,900, and I know I won't be able to sell it for that. But then again, some of the cheaper watches I bought, I've sold for more. Thank you, Donald Trump. That's part of it, but also, I mean, I had this one Swiss watch with a Seiko VK movement in it, and I sold it for like 40% more than I paid because it was a limited edition. So those limited editions do sell, but I think that is not going to last. But then
where do you have the most success at selling
watches? I missed the super chat.
Level?
Just one moment there, guys. Hands, knees, and toe, £5. Happy Christmas, Archie. And what a beautiful, look at that Cartier as his avatar.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful avatar.
That's the
and hands,
large
knees, and
or
toes,
XL?
£2. You missed
No,
my
it's just the
super
large.
chat. Lady Godiva from Other Chan. Thank you.
Beautiful.
I do
I think that's
appreciate that.
so. It's
There.
got the date. It's probably the large one. I think. Very nice.
I didn't know there was an extra large.
Yeah, it's got the date at 6. It's a beautiful
Sorry, I'm thinking about the
piece.
tank. I'm thinking
Gotcha.
about the tank.
This is the Santos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Santos. I tried to get a friend to buy one because he's a sales guy, and I thought it'd be kind of a nice look for him. But he wished me a Merry Christmas and asked if I got a new watch, and then I was like, "Yeah." So
on you.
I think at the price point now, I would encourage someone to get a Rolex. Those Santoses are now very expensive. I think like
Yes.
eight point something US.
There's not much.
Oh.
Look, these brands have tried to really push the no discounting. Cartier has limited stock to the they had multi-brand stores. I must say, I think in the next coming years, I think a lot of multi-brand stores are kind of fucked. Multi-brand, because in South Australia, in Adelaide, there was a J. Farron Price, which actually is not part of the Sydney J. Farron Price, but there was a J. Farron Price, and they recently lost the Rolex agency. They still had other brands, and they decided to close.
There seems like a tier. Like if you have Citizen watches and Frederic Constant, that's it. And then you've got like a Diesel or some bullshit like
what
that.
I'm saying is, if you don't like the watch market is getting so. If you don't have Rolex, they decided business is fucked. It's not worth carrying on. You know what I mean? Like, it's really sad. But
so yeah, you mentioned the one Rolex I'm thinking about is the Polar Explorer 2. Like it's like I asked more of an expert than me, like, what's the watch that you still should get at the AD versus the secondary market, and that's what they said.
I would highly recommend against not that at all.
Really?
I've said we'll talk about it in a second.
What I think is sad, guys? I think what is sad is that you used to buy a Rolex, it was done. You bought one, and that was it, right? That's the way it used to be. And what's happened now is that as time's gone on, they have become a kind of like a fashion accessory. Oh, you buy this for this achievement. You like they used to be. You'd buy one and done. That was it. You had a Rolex. That was it. You didn't have a collection of them.
I think you were responsible for that, Archie. That was a Rolex. I don't think anyone, like a lot of people who are watching your channel, I don't think anyone really thought about collecting more than one watch until you introduced them to the idea.
Well, the first brand to do that was Pam, but you know that, don't you?
A wise man said, if watches weren't fun, you'd only have one. So
yeah,
there's a thing about that.
This is 8.7K after tax. It's so much money. There's a few Rolexes that you can pick up under this money. Like you can get an Explorer, you can get an Air King. They'll sell one too. And those are cheaper
not that
than
easy
this.
to get, but
no, come on. For most people in America anyway, if someone goes in asking for an Explorer, they will get it. Not immediately, but they'll get it. So it's, but then again, this is kind of classier than Explorer, but then again, the new Explorer is pretty classy too. Yeah,
the thing about the Rolex is what's happened with Cartier, they've become a fashion accessory.
They have their titanium now. What do you think of that one? No scratches.
I've never been a big fan of titanium.
Titanium scratches. It just scratches in a slightly different way.
Okay.
It's hard. You can't polish it easily.
Right. No.
Yeah, look at the price of this thing. Woo! Oh my God.
A nice Nissan.
Yeah. You can get a Datejust for this or a Submariner. You really got to love, for someone buying a Cartier Santos right now, they must love it more than a Rolex at this point.
Is it timeless? But you buy a Cartier, is it timeless? It's not timeless like a Rolex, but is it?
Well,
I would say it isn't. The current incarnation of the Santos is a little bit modernized. It doesn't quite look like the older ones.
I mean, the thing is, if you're like, I watch this guy that walks around Miami and asks people about their watches, and it's almost all Rolexes. And like, at what point are you like any Harley guy where like you want to be this different, unique person, but you all look the same?
Yep. Corporate.
What you shouldn't do is choose what you like based on what other people are doing.
Right.
Does that mean you should buy Rolex or not buy Rolex? No, you should do what you want to do. So if you want a Rolex and you're worried about, but everyone else has Rolexes, that shouldn't be a reason to not get exactly what you want.
I think there's a lot of people that get Rolexes because everyone else has Rolexes, though.
Oh, they want the
Like a
kudos.
status thing. Like
They
you
want
know,
the
like,
recognition.
their crypto is doing well, and then like, oh, I'll get a Rolex now. Or like the people that aftermarket.
But if that's the reason they want to watch, they should get a Rolex.
Well, they do.
Like, I mean, it's not like don't get the Rolex if that's your motivation. It's like, no, actually,
No, I
you
mean,
should absolutely get a Rolex.
I have an affluent watch friend, and he's got a nice Zenith, you know, and I think that's kind of cool. You know, the Zenith is a nice watch and it's unique, and not a lot of people have them compared to Rolexes or Cartier. And so I think that's kind of cool. And I talked to him. He's like, I'm wearing a Baltic right now, and that was kind of cool to hear too. I mean, I think that there's so many choices out there, and I agree with you that you wear what you like. I agree with you. I mean, I'm much more in that altitude as well. So, I mean, yeah. I'm a year in, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I got a lot of Casio.
You should get out. so to the new collector, like someone who comes to me and say, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting a watch," I try to push them to extending the budget and getting a Rolex, and I tell them that because I tell them this is the only way, in my opinion, that you can get a watch that you will love for the rest of your life and not become a watch collector, is getting a one and done Rolex. Like, and I mean, just get the one that you want. So if they look at the catalog, not knowing anything about watches, and they just love the look of the Panda Daytona, I just tell them, like, you now have to buy a Panda Daytona. You got to pony up. It's, $33,000, but that's the answer. There's any other answer, they're going to go on a journey and buy this and that, and by the time they arrive at the Panda Daytona eventually anyway, they'll have spent twice as much money or 3 times as much money. And
can I show you
watches?
We're talking about status and things like that. Can I just show you something, if you don't mind, Ozzy? I want to show you something that may appeal to you, because we are status. You want recognition. You want to be recognized there. Look at this. Is the ultimate in status symbol. You know what it is? The McDonald's gold card.
I want one. I've never heard of this. This is crazy.
Meals. Bill Gates was given one. It's a rare privilege. Be our guest. You can eat anywhere with this
get a value meal.
McDonald's gold card.
There are other people that have them too.
Warren Buffett's got one.
Warren Buffett, yeah, that's the one I heard about. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That means you've made some franchise people very wealthy.
It's Christmas Day. I just came back from McDonald's. It's the only food my son will eat in volume, and so they got a McFlurry as well. Because we went to a proper Christmas brunch, but they didn't eat anything.
It's not cheap anymore, by the way. It's not as inexpensive as it used to be, and that was kind of like the place to go when you're in the Air Force and you got 5 kids.
Yes, McDonald's is expensive. So what he didn't eat anything? Where did you go? Where did you go?
We just went to McDonald's after we left the the brunch at my friend's place. So just so that the kids would be full, basically. It's like
oh, that's okay.
The only thing my son will eat in volume. So he eats at home a few things. He's really picky, but he doesn't eat honestly the calories that he should be, and he's honestly probably not as big as he should be because I'm always struggling to get him to eat. But if I put 2 McDouble cheeseburgers in front of him, he'll wolf them down.
Have you ever had In-N-Out?
Yes, yeah. He's not as much of a fan of In-N-Out.
Really?
Yeah, not as much.
It's so good.
I mean, calories wise, it can work out because I'll normally get him a shake. The shakes obviously, crush it for the calories, but
The
the
McDonald's
burgers.
Gold Card. What do you think? Is that
How do
is
you
that
get one? Damn.
invitation only?
Yeah, you make a lot of franchise owners really wealthy, like with your Microsoft stock or your Berkshire Hathaway stock.
Yeah.
I mean, or you used to
Warren
be friends.
Buffett got
with,
one as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
used to be friends with Ray Kroc or something like that. Ray Kroc. Anyway,
Ray Kroc, yeah.
Ray Kroc, yes. Yeah. Did you guys see The Founder?
I
Yes.
like that
Michael
movie.
Keaton?
There's a couple
An
of
incredible movie.
factual mistakes in it, but it was a good movie.
I like
What were the glaring ones to you?
Sorry?
The mistakes. What were the mistakes to you?
I think some of the mistakes that were in that movie there. Look, I actually one of the big ones was that he I'm just trying to remember. One of the big mistakes was that he screwed the McDonald's brothers, but it wasn't quite represented correctly.
I think there's two sides to the story on that one, and I think they
Yeah.
tried to represent both sides.
the movie I thought was really good and yet so
Yeah.
historically inaccurate was Chernobyl. Sorry, I know that totally flips everything, but that movie bugs me as a history guy.
Oh, the HBO thing?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, well, that was scientifically fallacious. It was crazy.
It was so well made and yet so badly written.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's doing a huge disservice in an era where we need to be looking at doing better with energy. To be spreading lies like they did in that Chernobyl,
Yeah, like it's a nuclear
is
bomb.
insane.
It's not. It's a radiation hazard that it's steam.
But the normal sort of like 70 IQ take that everyone's been fed for literally generations is that the Manhattan Project where America had to sink about 10% of the GDP of the entire country into a single project, and getting the greatest minds of all time together to create the first atomic bomb. Apparently the same achievement could have been done by mismanaging a nuclear power plant. Just take your run-of-the-mill nuclear power plant, mismanage it for like half a day, boom, apparently.
Right, yeah. Not the same. I mean, 3 Mile Island for us, and yet the others, again, even at Chernobyl, the other reactors still functioned for decades.
Yeah.
MT85, $2. Did Archie just say McDonald's is expensive? Fuck me dead.
It is expensive. I mean, for what it is.
It's very expensive.
I mean, it's not burger death anymore. It is, I mean, there's a profit margin that they need to maintain, and it's kind of weird. I mean, In-N-Out is actually more inexpensive than McDonald's now, and In-N-Out's got the better quality, and it's growing. I'm in Oregon. I used to be in California. California was everywhere, and Oregon is starting to come in, and the lines are down the street, and because it's good and it's not too expensive, and you can feed a family of 5, that kind of thing. It's. I mean,
We got a super chat.
Oh, here we go. We got a super chat. Stud Muffin, $10. Merry Christmas, Arch. We can never forget this, Jim. Pull up the email. Oh my God. Sometimes I cringe at my old videos. You know that? It's kind of.
I'll go over the Explorer 2, why it's not a good one to get.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
And welcome to New Year's Eve 2012.
Oh, wow.
2012 was an absolute fucking bitch. And, 2013 doesn't look any fucking better as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to promise to be a good YouTuber of my donations to some worthy causes. Environmental terrorism is the way to fucking go. Sea Shepherds is the way to fucking fight.
Yeah, so that's the video. Jeez.
You still got the
I don't
hard
know your
case
history
luggage?
very well. I don't know your history very well. Were those your Louis Vuitton bags?
Yeah, I still got some of them actually.
Wow.
Still got them.
I bought them secondhand on
Highly
eBay.
liquid investments.
Ken, I bought them secondhand on eBay.
But there's, I mean, that's still pretty cool. I mean,
An environmental war.
Not
Give a
at
little
the
bit of
prices
money.
he paid for
I'm Archie
them.
Luxury.
Not.
I'd just like to share a few
You got on
stories
eBay,
from New
though.
Year's
They're still
Eve,
not cheap.
and I thought
it's
I
all
would
relative to the
say a
time.
few toasts before the year is out.
That's New Year's Eve. We've got a New Year's Eve special. That's 2013. Let me tell you something.
Wow.
I think some of the last couple of years for me haven't been that great. I was hoping they would be fantastic. They should be fantastic, but I've had some personal tragedy which can never be avoided. So yeah, it's
Things will happen, Archie. Things happen.
Things happen. Yeah, exactly. Tell me this: we're all IT guys, 3 IT guys. We've got
Oh, I didn't
Aussie
know that.
expat.
That's right.
Yeah, he worked for Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
not delivering parcels either.
My friend did search for Amazon.
Oh, cool. Cool. What, A1?
Yeah, Ruben Ortega.
Ah, cool. Very cool. Old school.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, IT industry itself, I remember they were trying to encourage people to go to IT. It's a job for life. It hasn't panned out really, has it?
You know, I think that a lot of it has to do with helping the little person, the person that just needs like that little thing fixed. I mean, at least in my world, I find that I help the big people with the big problems, but I also help little people with little problems, and they are sometimes more appreciative, and then it kind of trickles up. I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I've been drinking too much. Tell me about the Polar Explorer.
Yeah. So the problem with the Explorer 2 is, one, they don't make that many of them.
Okay.
It's not actually a common watch. So it comes in infrequently. There'll be months where they don't get any. If you're a VIP, asking for the Explorer 2 is crazy stupid, because it's still a steel sports watch. So you're using your potential allocation to get something that is you could just get from the grey market at about the same price, and you'll be waiting like potentially 6 months or more just because they just don't get that many in. Now, it is plausible for someone to get it as a first piece, because it's not super hot, but it might be very difficult if you're waiting behind VIPs. And then in that case, all of a sudden the wait list, depending on where you are, it could be years. And
Well,
but they would give it to you if they had them.
where I'm at, there's Nike. So Nike's got a lot of folk,
Yeah.
right? And there's an Apple office here.
Yeah.
And McAfee is over in Beaverton. So I mean, there's some money folk here. So I hear what
Yeah.
you're saying.
It'd be easier for them to give you even potentially a Starbucks.
Ooh.
Like,
Ooh.
like they shouldn't, it's kind of not really supposed to be a first piece, but honestly, they're going to get more of those more often, and they can wiggle around. Like the Explorer 2, considering you can buy it on the button around retail on the secondary market, it's kind of crazy to ask for one.
I remember Archie said, I was like, which do you like better, the Starbucks or the Kermit? And he said the Starbucks. And I then dug into it, and I was like, I see why. I see why, newer movement, again, not discontinued, of course, but
Right.
just like, the color is better, the bezel's a little bit wider, it's a nice watch. And
it is. And you have the potential of it being a one and done. It's not
and then I just keep doing my eBay and my Chrono 24. So to answer your last question, eBay for all the Quartz Crisis stuff, and then for my radium watches that I didn't know what that was when I had them, Chrono 24, because they're okay with that. And then Archie watched where we had him. I mean, watches have been very enriching to me. Like, I met this guy, and his dad was this incredible philanthropist that helped young kids, and everyone donated all their watches, and he has all of these watches from lower end watches, but like amazing watches from amazing times. And he brought them over to my house, and we went through them, and we went on with Archie, and he got to see all of them. And Warren, if you remember Archie, and he was wearing his Gruen today at Christmas, and the one where the dial, the sub dial, the back dial changes, day and night, and again from like the 60s, not a gimmick, just as cool green black look. I wouldn't have met that guy if I wasn't into watches. I would just walked by his booth where he was selling deluxe chocolates, you know. And again, based in the deluxe chocolates were all these women's quartz watches that he was just using from his dad's collection to like display his chocolate. And if I didn't like watches, we would not be friends now. And so that's where watches have been really nice to me.
Comparable, but not really comparable. We got the. Let me see if I can get focus here. Jeez, is that going to do it? Yeah,
it works.
We've got the Hulk. What's nice about the Hulk is indoor lighting. The dial sort of goes very dark. And
you bought that at the dealer, didn't you? You don't buy anything.
This is my only secondary watch because I wanted a 2019 for my son's birth year. So this is the only watch I've bought second, and I am very happy that I did.
Well, I'll tell you, if I had my dad's watch, I probably wouldn't have any other ones. And I think it was just this Timex that I used to play with because I could hear the rotor inside of it.
The Timexes don't last though, right?
Again, I think it was a Timex. I don't recall, but he wore it all the time. And actually, some Timexes do. I mean, sometimes you get lucky. I understand they're meant to be thrown away. But I mean, he bought it in the Philippines when he was visiting my brother who was in the Air Force, and he wore it all the time. And there's all these pictures I have of him wearing it. And if I had that, then I would spend money on it, you know, probably because it was my dad's. But I lost my dad when I was 30. So I mean,
oh, that's sad. That's really sad. That
it was 2 days after my 30th birthday, actually.
Do you mind if I ask what happened to your dad?
So he had a bad heart. He drank too much, which is inherited probably. He was a Scotch guy. And so at 70, he passed away. He had a heart surgery 4 years before that, did well, got valve replacements. And then he had to go back in and then he had a bit of a stroke for the next surgery. And he just didn't get better. And it was very tragic.
He died when you were 30. You were 30, you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my mom lived, lasted. I almost said lasted. That's terrible. My mom lived until she was 92, and my dad was a self-made guy. And honestly, he took care of her all the way up. And she.
How did he make his fortune, your dad?
So I don't know if you've ever heard of the Evans Scholarship. My dad was a golf caddy in the Depression, and he was a good student, and he went to Northwestern for free. And he graduated in 3 years with a major in finance and a minor in history, and he became a bond trader, a municipal bond trader, competing against the big guys. And I have pictures of him with Chick Evans. Chick Evans was the guy so he was the face, and then he found a rich guy to fund it. And the Evans Scholarship Program is why there's still caddies in the Midwest of the United States, because if they're good students, they go in and they get scholarships to many colleges. Now, my dad Northwestern was the first place, and that's where he met my mom while he was riding the train.
Amazing.
Very cool. Yeah. Bond trading today, I think that there's alpha there. Like, there's a lot of people who, like, I used to work in finance in the stock markets in Europe mainly, but people misunderstand like how money is made in those markets. It's not people like buying and selling and wheeling dealing, but I think that in bonds it totally is. Like, there's a lot of alpha there because it's so boring. Nobody's dick gets hard. There's no movies made about bond traders. It's all high-flying commodities or equities, but the bonds, you know what? No one's looking at them. There's money to be made.
The two things my dad funded in Illinois were sewer projects and school districts. And honestly, that's pretty honorable stuff. People got to poop. People got to go to school, and you pay it off over time. Let's see if I can share a picture of my dad back in the day. Plus screen. Share screen, entire screen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on a Mac right now, so I got to do a whole bunch of system setting things. Oh, Lord.
Permissions.
Google.
I think you
Chrome.
actually have to restart if you're giving it permissions for the first time.
I don't know. We'll see. It's just Chrome. So, oh yeah, not going to happen. Sorry. Yeah. So Archie, I'm going to give you a link of my dad. That's the best way to do it. And then if you feel free, if you want to open it, you're welcome to.
Sure.
Sure. I'm going to put it in the chat. Just
Put it in the private chat. There's a little button there, private chat. And then
where is that?
It's at the side there.
Everyone in the studio?
Yeah.
Yes, I see that. There you go, Archie. So that's my dad when he was young. He's kneeling next to his business partner who later betrayed him, but that's a much longer story. He went to my dad's funeral. My mom said she wanted to hit him. But anyway.
How did he betray your dad? Tell me this.
So my dad was going to, so my dad bought over the business, and then the other guy left and took all his customers with him.
Oh, I see.
So bit of a betrayal. Does that work?
Here we go. That works. So your dad is which one here?
Bottom left, kneeling on the left, and that's Chick Evans there. And the guy next to him that kind of looks, the guy to the right of him is his old business partner, and that's Chick Evans. So Chick Evans was an amateur golfer that never went pro. He won the Western Amateur and the Western Open like 7 times in a row back in the day. And so that was kind of cool. And if I think I can add it to the stream, but there's a picture of me with Chick Evans. And I'll just give you another link. Great link. This is me crying because I was scared of the old man. So this is back when I had hair, of course. But there you go. So, but notice how the caddies are all wearing ties? That's what a caddy's life was like back then, you know? That's crazy. So I gave you another link in case you want to see me crying next to the scary old man. And I think that's enough sharing from me after that.
Golf just doesn't look like this anymore.
No.
Playing in a vest. Oh my gosh.
Right? All right, with a little watch chain, by the way. See the little watch?
Yeah, playing with a vest.
Having
Having this much around your torso, it's kind of wild. I do appreciate golf's how do I say dress codes, and I respect them, but this is not what the dress codes currently look like. I mean, it's respectable, but it's not this.
Archie, do you see the second link? Give that a shot. Do you see the second link, Archie?
Oh, sorry.
There's a second link. Give that a shot. That's me meeting Chick Evans, the guy swinging the golf club there, and terrified by the scary old man. My dad wanted me to meet him.
Oh, I see.
It's not on the screen, though. If you could
I'm getting
share
it up now. Just hang on.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Wow, that's this would have been what, 1960s?
Early 70s, probably. I was born in 68, so I was probably like 4 there.
Yes. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, that's me. He's terrified, but he's still wearing the vest, by the way.
Haha.
And yeah, there's my dad wearing the velour shirt. Velour, so comfortable. Anyway, thank you. All right. Oversharing. Okay. Archie, please kill it now. It's too much.
No worries there. No worries.
So where do you live, sir?
I'm in Las Vegas.
Oh, no way.
I used to live in Seattle and then a few other places around the world before that.
So I try to go to DEF CON every year. The DEF CON.
Oh, cool. I'm part of the local DEF CON group, actually.
Oh, really? Really?
So I haven't gone to DEF CON per se, but there's a group that meets up every week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you work in the security side?
No, but the part of Amazon that I worked for inherently is high risk.
Sure.
Mostly like edge infrastructure, content delivery, that sort of stuff. And it's
you're a CDN guy?
Yeah, CDNs. Yep.
So one of my best friends is Barrett Lyon. Have you ever heard that name?
No.
He created Bit Gravity back in the day.
Okay. Okay.
And
Interesting.
Prolexic, the anti-DDoS company.
Ah, okay. They were acquired by Akamai, I think.
They were, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We didn't use Prolexic, but
Yeah.
I know the product pretty well because
I was on the
well,
board.
actually we use it at the company that I was last at a fair bit. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so he created 2 more after that. So he created Defense.net that sold to F5 and 3Crowd that sold to Fortinet, but that was more distributed DNS. Sorry to get geeky. So he's got a new thing right now. By the way, for your listeners, if you want a free VPN to try out, it's called docs.net. So his handle was docs before doxing, and he's created the first VPN that is IPv6 native, if you want. It currently uses WireGuard, but they're building their own client, but it's free right now because he wants feedback. He's got a Discord, and if you want to come out of different countries and try out his stuff, he's very responsive. He's in the bug fixing mode right now, and it's pretty amazing. I use it all the time. He created a Seattle node just for me. Well,
that's cool.
And everybody else, but you can do full imitation where you got to install a cert so that he can represent for you. So he's the man in the middle, but that's where there's no trackers, no nothing like that. Again, I'm not trying to. He's not selling anything yet. It is literally just. It's also a point-to-point private network too. So if you want to do like Hamachi kind of stuff back in the day.
We've got a super chat. Randall Kapoor, $3. Merry Christmas, fat boy. Thank you, Randall Kapoor. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Most of my career in the big tech has mostly been CDN stuff.
Nice.
And delivery.
Yeah, so the thing that made BitGravity is they signed YouTube before Google bought them. And then for like a year, they were getting paid a ton of money for nothing. And so that allowed them to kind of work stuff. And then BitGravity sold to Tata. So, so that was a big one. But I just met this kid when he was 19 and he just took care of our firewalls at a large insurance company. Yeah, if you ever want to read the book, here's the Fatal System Error. Yeah, there's the book. If you're in the panelist thing, it's written by Joseph Menn, who is currently a journalist at Washington Post, formerly Reuters, and Financial Times. Joe's a great guy.
Interesting.
And,
I tell you what, that's another industry that's fucked. The media industry is very, very tough.
Yeah, I have a high school friend that worked in Los Angeles for the movie industry. He was a CGI guy, and he's done. It's just done.
How old is he?
He's my age. He's just like
Late 50s.
Yeah.
Early 50s.
He's taking care of his parents right now, helping them.
So he doesn't see himself getting any good paid work?
He left LA. He's done.
He's done.
Yeah.
Does he have enough money?
I think so. But I mean, I don't want to like rat him out, but he did some pretty interesting movies. So he was part of Battlestar Galactica and Babylon 5 and some very famous movies that would make him too. I don't want to, without his permission, I don't want to mention his name or anything, but he did good stuff. He did a lot of good stuff. Good guy.
And then now he's unemployable.
For what he does. Yeah. But he's okay. He's okay, but he had to leave LA. Yeah.
LA is expensive.
He had to leave LA.
LA is also a lot of actors. They've had the ass fall out of their careers. It's very short.
That's coming up. I mean, you've watched Black Mirror. I mean, the AI-ness of it all is going to be interesting in the next 5 years. So CDN question for you. What do you think about all the outages that have been happening lately? I mean, there've been a lot of outages this year. There've been a lot of high-level outages. Amazon.
Well, it's only happened in the last few months, right?
Right, but there's been many.
Yeah,
it's been crazy.
No, I know. I retired in October, so
Congratulations.
I would normally be on the hook for this.
You still have your hair.
So I worked for Amazon retail and towards the end AWS, but Amazon retail has a pretty robust setup because of what I did. So they use like 3 or 4 CDNs to host the website. concurrently, and then there's like
Here we go.
automatic
Just quickly,
monitoring, and it just
Randall
switches over to the
Kapoor,
ones that work.
$3 super chat. Here we got another super. Where's it gone? It fell off.
Dude, you got a lot of folks that are in like the Southeast Asia area. Good for you. You got a lot of fans, man.
The super chat. I don't understand what happened. It just fell off there. Here, someone was asking about Breitling Super Ocean 2 or the one with the Salida. Well, the Salida is the far cheaper version. It's not the Heritage.
This is a Salida.
I would definitely go for the Heritage. It's just such a nicer looking watch. The retro.
So Breitling does discount. I mean, I was at an AD once, and
you want to buy Breitling on the secondary market? It is fucking toxic. Breitling is a good watch. Seriously, I love Breitling. It's a very, very, very well made, nice Swiss watch. Remember, John Travolta used to always promote the Navi timers. He was very, very much into it there.
I have a John Travolta story for you, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, John Travolta. I definitely get the Heritage too. There you go. There you go. I don't know what happened to that super chat. It disappeared. We got another super chat here. Stud Muffin, $5. You didn't like the last video, so here's a different one. Pull it up. I'm embarrassed about these old videos. I honestly don't really like them. I don't like to look back. Videos I did in the past.
Christmas fuckers. It's Archibald Chesterfield III. And
look at this one.
It's Christmas Day.
Would you look at that?
Christmas.
God damn. That's beautiful.
All very quiet. I'm just walking around the front of my house here. And even though I live on a main road, it's very, very quiet. No one's driving anywhere. So I just wanted to be the first in the luxury goods guru to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And I'll show you some of the... I'm trying to give back a bit to nature. So I've actually installed a lovely possum box for the possums to live in. How's that? You got to give something back to the universe, fuckers. You can't be greedy, nasty fuckers all your life. So there you go. That's the possum box. It's very quiet today. It's Christmas Day, and it's just so quiet. So I just want to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Bluesy? And hey, it's not too late to donate to Archie. Please. Santa didn't bring me much at all. And if you want to send a small PayPal donation to Archibald Chesterfield, that would be greatly appreciated because, you know, things have been a bit tough. So, yeah, if you could do that, that'd be really good. So this is a Christmas, an Archie Luxury Christmas message, Christmas morning in Australia. And I just wanted to say, Merry Christmas, fuckers. Merry Christmas, fuckers. So we're just out the front of the we're out the front of the Compact Organic Studio.
Oh, I haven't seen this in years.
So yep, we're going to be doing some more filming very soon. Archie Luxury. It's a 24/7 operation. And we don't take holidays. No. We don't take a couple of days off. We work. Unlike some lazy individuals who run second-rate YouTube channels, Archie's always working. Okay, fuckers. Archie Luxury signing out. Merry Christmas, fuckers.
There we go. How's that? Beautiful. And we got Doc BBW joining us. And just another super chat's just come in here. Crown Gold, $10. Merry Christmas, boys. I just joined the stream. Aussie expat, are you broadcasting from an old Radio Shack?
Oh, Radio Shack.
Oh, we can't hear you, Aussie. Yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah.
Look like he has equipment there.
Yeah. So it used to be just me and my wife in here for work. And then when I retired, I just left the room. I didn't bother cleaning it up. A few weeks ago, we reorganized it a little bit. So I've got the simulator and rig over there. And then my son is now with me in the room as well. So he's over there on his computer. So things are still pretty crazy. They're not organized, but they're rotating around.
Are you an angel guy now?
Angel? What does that mean?
Angel investor?
No, I'm just gonna live my life. I got a 3 and a 6-year-old. I want to make the most of it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Got good, clean bill of health, and I've got the opportunity to do it. So I think I should.
No, that's great. Congrats, man. And nice watches at the same time. That's great.
Yeah, that's the only thing that really puts the retirement at risk is like the appetite for watches.
So my John Travolta story
What
is
happened with AP? You're going to go to AP. What's happened with AP?
I think it's going to happen. I'm going in tomorrow to like finalize the wish list, quote unquote, and see what's, let them tell me like that's not possible, is possible, blah blah blah. But
what you've got to get a 3-hander Royal Oak. That's what.
Yeah, I think I've got a very small wrist. I think what will happen is we'll ask for a 37 millimeter in ice blue for my wife. Whether or not it goes on my wife's wrist or my wrist, haven't decided. It's good for both, but that's what I think we'll do. And it's not cheap. It's like $27,000. Holy moly. Yeah. But I'd be stupid to say I don't really, it'd be stupid to not ask for something.
Awesome. So just get my John Travolta story out real quick. So my brother is a former test pilot for Gulfstream. Travolta once was landing and declared an emergency, and my brother was really mad at him because turns out he had not switched tanks or something on his airplane, and so he was out of fuel, but he wasn't out of fuel, and it just caused everyone a lot of chaos. And so my brother hates John Travolta because he's a terrible Gulfstream pilot.
He didn't know about switching to the other tank, is what you're saying.
Something like that, either that or was a metric versus English, but I think it was actually switching tanks because I think I'm confusing that with another story where they filled an airliner up and they were metric, and then it was, it was international, and there was like, gallons, and that was another thing. So I think it was just he did not know how to switch tanks, and he declared an emergency, which caused a lot of confusion. And my brother,
mistakes happen, man. That's no need to get upset. That's just
that's a big one, though. If you don't know,
unless you're the other guy in the airplane,
yeah, you don't know critical components of your airplane. It's not
right. It's easy to make a mistake. It's easy when you're there. You fuck things. It's just how life is.
Well, that's like Dennis. So Dennis Quaid's also a pilot, and he's also like in this past had a lot of alcohol problems. So he always traveled with a very skilled pilot, so that when he would F up, the pilot would be there to like not kill everyone around them. And
that's smart.
I thought that was fair, safe.
That's smart.
Plus Meg Ryan before she got lizard lips.
Jim Jones says 37 is a girl size. You are correct. AP consider 37 millimeters, even in the Royal Oak, a girl's watch, meaning they like to allocate it to women. Hence, it'll be my wife's wish list, which increases the potential.
Chat, Hurritan, $5. Merry Christmas, AC3. Buy yourself a Chico roll on discount for Boxing Day.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to go to the toilet. I'll be right back. Doc, speak.
I'm only questioning whether or not $5 would actually cover the price of a Chico roll in Australia these days.
What is it?
Oh, because it's a Canadian 5, is what you're saying.
Well, I don't know. Things are very expensive in Australia these days. That's all. Like you would think that $5 would cover you for a Chico roll, but I don't know.
I kind of thought they were 10.
So honestly, you need to put another $5 in.
Well, I mean, Archie's not going to go to the fish and chip shop and walk out with only a Chico roll.
Oh, you know what? Maybe does it come with fries or something? What does it come with?
No, normally a Chico roll is like it's an accessory, so you normally would order like a fish and chips plus a Chico roll, maybe, or some dim sims. Yeah, throw in a couple pickled onions.
You have more Australian experience than I, sir.
Yeah. The so on the CDN outages, like my team would have been quite good because you know the system automatically switches between whichever CDNs are actually working, and I think that's right for any sizable business. If you use a CDN, you should have multiple CDNs. There's no extra cost to doing so apart from management, but if you've got the right software to manage it, that's the way to go. And then you can talk to your vendors and you say, you know what, I want a better deal. So the main reason that we started off doing it was, well, not the main reason. The main reason was performance and stability, but the reason I got a budget to do it was because procurement said that we would be able to reduce our bills by many millions of dollars a year. So
Right.
that was good.
I mean, Amazon's entire CDN now is Amazon branded, right?
CloudFront, yeah. I did work on CloudFront for
Right.
over a year towards the end. But different CDNs do different things. And when one's out, I don't care what brand it is. So we used them all. We used Akamai, Fastly.
Gotcha. It's just really amazing to me how unstable it's been. That's all in the last few months.
Yeah.
Cloudflare as
Absolutely.
well.
Yeah, the Cloudflare one was big, but there's been incumbents too, and
Still not sure how they make money.
Cloudflare.
I mean, just from what they do bandwidth wise, to versus how many free services they offer.
Yeah. You're right. From an enterprise perspective, Cloudflare was never in the running for winning Amazon's business, as an example.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know how they make money either. Ultimately, if you're not out there winning like the really big contracts, and then your small contracts are like free, like
right.
There must be a really big middle class of businesses out there, but I don't think so.
That's the part that confuses me. But they're still there. I mean, maybe they're like Rivian; they just keep on not making money. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, someone's MT85. Thanks for all your comments, MT85. I'm reading them, but this thing over here is designed by BMW Design. I think there was the company before BMW Design. Anyway, they're like a group in California that did design. They designed like the BMW X5. Now they design exclusively for BMW, but this is just a computer case, and it looks like a construction worker's toolbox. But it's a fantastic case. It's really incredible. Like there's a 900 millimeter fan on the front, so airflow is just incredible. It's a really cool case. I love the Bumblebee color scheme, yellow and black. It's always fun.
Remember the Google appliances that were like very yellow? I remember like people would like take when they would go out of date, people made tables out of them and stuff because they were just cool because they had the old Google logo on them, and yeah, I remember pulling those out of the data center.
Oh, interesting.
They were just very yellow and they had the old,
Yeah.
they were just cool. And again, it's just a 1U, just fun.
That is cool. Yeah. I've got a little home server now. I built it like 2 years ago now, and I've really enjoyed it. It was just a long time. It was since college that I hadn't had a server in my house, and it's been really good.
Hopefully you have big fans versus the small little loud ones.
Oh, I just use a little. It's just like an Intel NUC. It's AMD based, but it's just like that's the form factor. It's just effectively a laptop without the screen is what's in there, and it's been brilliant. I mean, with 32 gigs of RAM, I've got like tons of different services running on it.
My needs work just fine with the Raspberry Pi and a Sonos NAS, and
okay.
I
do a fair bit. I've got like a couple Minecraft servers.
Chico roll is $7.50. I'm afraid Chico roll $7.50.
You're not? Are you just fishing? Come on.
Fishing. Let me say to you, I got to tell you something. We've got hyperinflation in Australia, It's what's happening in America? You having inflation there? Is everything cost of living crazy?
I don't know what crazy, but it's worse.
Groceries are quite
Trump?
bad,
Do
I
you
would
blame
say.
Trump? Trump says he's solved inflation. Do you believe that bullshit? Or
Some aspects yes, some aspects no. Like
He hasn't solved it, but he's reduced it.
gas has gone way down. We're in the low $3 range even here in Nevada. And Nevada's not a cheap place for gas usually. It mirrors California pretty well, except minus a few taxes. So gas is very low again. It's not as low as it was the first time he was president. The first time he was president got down to $1.85 a gallon.
But it started at a lower price when he became president.
So I guess that was what, 2016, and that was, yeah. I don't know.
So, I mean, you know,
But yeah, some things are not good. Some things are good. But certainly groceries, and everyone has to live. Groceries have been bad.
What's a new word? Groceries are a new word. Never heard of it before. This is groceries. Groceries. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, so like our grocery bill for our family is up 20% this year, and we have one less adult in the household than we did the previous year. So we've removed an entire adult mouth from our household, and we still are paying 20% more. And I can't imagine what normal people are doing. Where it's just
plus we got healthcare coming up the end of the year. That's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I think it's all locked in now. I was looking at ACA plans, completely unsubsidized. I think the cheapest plan for me is like $1,400 a month. Yeah, I've been looking at alternatives.
I assume that's high deductible as well.
Super high, like 17,000, something like that. That's okay. That's okay with me.
Sure. Again, luxury watch guy, retired, Amazon. I get that, but for other people, I mean, that's just untenable.
Well, a different person would be subsidized.
Fair enough. Gotcha.
So I think if, say, you had income of, say, 100,000 a year and had to pay for your own health insurance, I think it would come out to like $600 a month for a family, something like that.
I mean, I had to do Cobra once, and it was like $1,100 a month for me, and then it jumped to $1,700, and this is a while ago, and so I just can't understand what a Cobra would be like for anyone getting laid off right now.
I've got my Cobra sheet right over here because it's not been that long since I retired. I think they want $2,200 a month.
Wow.
But this is a retirement trick. I've got 60 days to accept the Cobra or not. And so for the last 2 months, I told my wife, I'm just going to hold on to the paperwork. And if we end up in some sort of medical thing, I'll just sign the paper. Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
but if we don't, I don't sign it. I don't, so I don't pay it.
I'm glad for you on that. That's great. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't want to go there. Honestly, it's just too much. I live in Portland, so my bubble, and I used to live in the Bay Area. So, and my last job before where I'm at now, I'm in private equity now. Before that, though, it was UCSF, and so the UC is struggling pretty hard right now. I mean, they were the #1 receiver of NIH grants, and now they're not. So, I mean, the science side of it is pretty scary right now for me. I can't see what says below warning may start. I don't know what the rest is. I can't see it because of the super chat.
May start talking.
Doc.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. No, I don't want to do that either. I like watches. This is one of the reasons I got into watches and became a British citizen. These are the two things I did. So I'm a dual citizen for a reason, and I like my independent, like micro brand stuff. Makes me happy, keeps me distracted. It's been very pleasant.
It's a great hobby if you don't have a lot of dedicated time. It's not that it takes up zero time, but it's one that you can jump in and out of at whatever intensity level that you care to enjoy.
Yeah. My family's been cool about it too. I mean, now that I separated like the buying and selling from the family stuff, so that's been nice. And the other thing is, I went to my first Red Bar, and that was really enjoyable. I mean, just find other crazy people that just think that this thing on your wrist is cool.
Wait, what's a Red Bar?
Burnett joining us. Merry Christmas,
Thomas.
Thomas.
Merry Christmas.
How are you?
How you doing, Ozzy? How you doing, Ken? How you doing, Doc?
What did you wear?
Christmas.
Wrist check.
Thomas.
Wrist check. I'm wearing my palm fronds. I thought it was a bit Christmassy.
Whoa. Beautiful piece. Absolutely stunning.
Lovely.
How are you been,
How did you
Thomas?
get that?
Yeah, all right, Archie. How you been? How's your Christmas?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. You wear your breguet lately?
Yeah, I've been wearing it a lot. Yeah.
How did you get the palm fronds? Because it was hell for us to get that piece.
Really? I waited about a year.
Okay. 2 years for us.
2 years, was it?
2 years, yeah.
Right. I put my name down as soon as it came out, and I got it. Yeah, about a year, and then 3 months later, I got my Explorer 2.
That's amazing.
So yeah,
That's amazing.
Ken, I'm on a level with you. I got Gimlet.
Oh
Yeah, you got the gimlet. you got the hardest to get one. You have one of like I said, 200, right?
Yeah.
You got it in the plastic still, so you're thinking about selling it.
No, I just never worn it.
You've never worn it. So the only thing that I will say about the mimosa, other than there's like 4,000 of them, is the ripple under the crystal is pretty cool. The
Yeah.
ripple, that whole water effect is pretty nice. I do like that. My son's a bartender, and I told him this is the one you want to inherit, because of that. But you have the first of the cocktail series. Congratulations, sir.
I've been buying cheaper watches now, Archie. I'm guilty. I've been buying cheaper watches.
This
So-
isn't cheap. It's
More affordable.
it's not the most expensive you can get, but
Tell me. Well, this isn't cheap either. Tell me what you think of this, Archie.
Oh my God, is that the Japanese one?
What's it? Something Atsuka or something like that?
Atsuka Luxuria. Yeah.
That's a lottery, right? That's a lottery purchase, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
you can't buy,
hey,
you can't buy them
Thomas,
outside of Japan.
Thomas, I wanted to ask you. You came back from Dubai.
Yeah.
Did you saw Jamie Opulence, didn't you?
Yeah. So Jamie, Dodger.
So what's happened to his collection? He sold off everything, or what's the truth?
Yeah, he sold
Sold the world time.
sold the world time, yeah.
What about his wife's one? Did he sell his wife's one?
I believe so.
But you would approve, Archie. He's a breguet man.
You'd
now.
approve. He's a breguet man.
He's a breguet
a
man.
one
He
and
only
done
kept the breguet. That's all he kept.
He's a one and done breguet man. Yeah.
Hey everyone, I gotta check out. It's
Hey,
really
Ken,
nice to
thank
meet
you
y'all.
so much for coming on, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And
Merry
sir,
Christmas, Ken.
Yeah, I would like to have talked to you some more, especially since you have similar. But next time, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Ken. Happy
Merry
Christmas.
everyone. Nice to meet you all.
Merry Christmas.
So what did he say, Thomas? What's happened to?
You muted,
to
Archie.
Jamie?
You
He
muted.
sold everything off.
I don't think he's muted.
No, he's not muted.
No, Thomas,
I
he
think
sold
he's
everything
I think
off.
No, but Thomas
I
can't
think
hear
Thomas
you.
is frozen.
I can't
No.
hear him. Right.
Thomas,
No, I don't
you
think
can
it's
hear
happening.
me?
I don't think he can hear you.
I think the Otsuka Low-Tech, I think they're probably going to go a little bit more mainstream.
Yeah, apparently they're meant to be being sold outside of Japan in the future.
Yeah,
hopefully.
because they had a stall at Watches and Wonders, not Watches and Wonders, but at Geneva during Watches and Wonders at the independent area, and there was a lady there with the Otsuka Low-Techs. There's no reason to be coming anywhere near Geneva unless you were going to expand distribution.
I think it's funky. It's you can see.
Yeah, I've got a friend with both of them. They're very interesting. Obviously, I think in terms of value, they'd be okay at 2,000 and under.
Yeah, that's what they retail for. They retail
Yeah.
for about $3,000, I think.
For some strange reason, they remind me of Narc.
Yeah, it's
Okay. His avatar. Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
hear me obviously, and you can hear Ozzy, but you
I
can't
can hear
hear.
Ozzy indeed, Doc.
But
Yeah,
you can't hear Paul.
yeah.
That's weird.
It's
yeah.
iPhone, I think, right? You're on the
So
Apple
iPhone,
device.
do something with the iPhone. I'm on Chrome, but it's weird.
Well,
It is
You,
weird.
you can
hear us.
translate.
That's the main thing. You can hear us.
Yeah. How you doing, Doc? You having a good Christmas?
Having a great Christmas.
Good.
Having a great Christmas. Went for a run, and then went to a earlier gathering, and then taking a little break, and then there's an evening gathering I have to go to.
Good
So,
stuff.
Busy Christmas, but it's okay. It's all fun.
Good stuff.
I've got
And
some steak to make tonight.
I was wearing my Sky Dweller, which is sort of my Christmas gift, because when did they give it to me? They called me at the end of October, so
Okay.
almost like a Christmas
Right.
watch. But then I switched over to this one at the last minute.
Huh.
So
Which Sky Dweller?
it's the black dial, and it's the Oyster band, and it's actually what I'd asked for.
Yeah, very sporty.
I know everybody else tends to go for the Jubilee. In fact, when I asked for it on an Oyster, she said, "Really? Most people want Jubilee." I said, "Well, I've tried them both on."
I'm with you. I think it looks better in the original Oyster.
Yeah, I mean, I tried them both on, and they both felt great. And and I told her, well, I'd probably go for black, but I could also be happy with the blue. And she got me the black.
Truth be told, I've not seen the Sky Dweller and Jubilee in person, but the other aspect is that I think the Sky Dweller is like a 22mm lug width, so it's literally the biggest Jubilee available, I think.
Well, the other interesting thing, when I put it on my wrist, obviously the Sky Dweller is a little bigger and thicker than most Rolex. It didn't seem as secure. It seemed like it was ready to kind of flop around a little bit more, if you know what I mean. It wasn't as stable on the Jubilee, I felt, as it was on the Oyster.
That makes sense to me.
So
It's a very big piece for the Jubilee, and
it is, isn't it? Yeah, it needs to be stable. It does need to be on a solid bracelet, doesn't it? Really.
And I've always found the Jubilee fits best on like the 36 date just Jubilee that I have. That wears well, and it's stable. Everything's great. I tried a Jubilee on the GMT, and it's okay. I have a 1675. It's okay, but actually it's much better on the Oyster. So I'm happy. I'm happy with it so far. It's only been a month.
That's fair.
Though, so there's still time.
It's a pricey watch in steel. It's still a pricey watch. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of up there, I guess. Yeah, I mean it's obviously more than, say, a sub.
Yeah,
but not terrible for everything you're getting with it. And I tell you what, it's the size of it. The fluted bezel is also larger, so it does capture the light more. It's a little bit more blingy without trying, just because of the size.
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't necessarily going for that, but
16,600 before tax in steel. So it's like 17,500 out the door, something like that.
Yep, that's right.
Wow,
that's right. That's right.
It's a heavy hitter just for steel.
Well, I mean, I tell you what, though, looking at, I came on when Archie's video was playing, his old video. I do like the sub in gold. It's just I don't know if I'd actually wear it.
It like that's the most extreme gold watch in my opinion. As in, you could get, you know, day, you can get a Daytona, and you can get the sub. The sub is just so in your face compared to even a
Yep.
Daytona. It's just, it's just like,
And
as Archie would put it, get the F out of my way, watch.
And I believe it had polished centerlings, which makes it even more in your face.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
so
I'm envious of that. The full gold, full gold bluesy. It's has so much energy. It's amazing.
yeah, it's been on my list for a while. I just haven't pulled the trigger on one, but I need to consider it now. I just don't know if I'd wear it because I'm not into gold watches.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's sort of like, it sort of looks like a watch that you should just wear all the time, being a submariner. But man, there's nothing more in your face than that. So my friend, that was his first watch. Like, he came to me as, I want to buy a
Full
Rolex.
gold
I want,
bluesy?
yeah, and it's like, and he picked out the full gold bluesy. I'm like, don't you really just want to get something in steel first? Like, this is
Wow.
going to be a little bit crazy to be wearing all the time.
It's almost like, oh, I've never driven a car before. I think I'm going to go for a Ferrari.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. And look, someone can choose what they like. I did warn him that this is not the kind of thing you may not be comfortable wearing this everywhere, but yeah, he got it. He got it. It's like, oh, holy cow. And a few months later he did say, I think I want to steal one next.
He's obviously he's in Vegas like you.
No, he was just visiting Vegas. He
okay.
lives in Taiwan and China, Taiwan and Beijing. So I really don't know what it's like over there
I
in
hope
terms
it's
of what's
safe.
socially acceptable.
I mean, at least he's not in like a California or New York where you have to worry about somebody cutting your arm off or worse.
Yeah, that's what I take.
So he's probably okay. They probably just assume he has something to do with high-level government or something.
I don't believe my friend's story about how he makes his money, honestly. He told me he does like trading of stocks, like buying, selling. But in my time in finance, the number of banks that were doing that kind of activity and actually making money is like, it's almost a myth. And so
Yes.
I actually don't believe he's telling me the truth about what he does for his money.
How many yachts does he have, and is he buddies with Leo DiCaprio?
Yeah, he said some crazy stuff, like his goal is to have 300 million.
Oh, jeez.
That's a number that I don't really doesn't register in my head what that really means. Because I mean, like, if you got 50 million, like, I just don't understand the having energy. Like, no, 300, you know.
It
like,
sounds like he's already sitting on a large vault.
I honestly could not pick where or what he's at. Like, honestly, I just couldn't. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Sounds like something that the Chinese woman that got into that car crash in Australia would be saying. I don't remember her name, but I know Archie does because she was in the news over there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He might even be looking at her OnlyFans right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta tell you guys, it's been a good Christmas and a good Boxing. It's Boxing Day in Australia. Thomas, pleasure to have you on. Pleasure to have you on, Doc, and a pleasure to have always a pleasure to have Aussie X Pat there. It's always good to have you.
Is that beard new, Thomas?
Sorry?
No, it's just when I'm lazy, which is quite a lot of the time.
You should just keep it all the time, man. It looks good.
It stays a lot of the time, so I'm fairly lazy. I just, yeah.
Nothing wrong with lazy. Especially on a Christmas. Nothing wrong with lazy.
Yeah, exactly. It's seasonal.
And I got to say there, Doc, what did you get for Christmas for yourself?
Well, I was earlier wearing the Sky Dweller because that came in they called me at the end of October to pick it up. So that's almost like Christmas, like an early Christmas thing. And so that's my Christmas gift is the Sky Dweller.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
and as Ozzy was saying, it's a huge chunk of change. So that's pretty much my only Christmas gift this year.
Guys, I got to wrap this up because Bateman wants to start a show on the dungeon. We're going to link. I just want to thank all the super chatters. We had Thomas Burnett, P. Cars, Pickled Pickle, Hands, Knees and Toes, Thomas Burnett, Kayak Sail, Thomas Burnett, Hands, Knees and Toes, MT85, Stud Muffin, Randall K. Paul, Stud Muffin, Crown Gold, Huratan. Guys, that's the show for today. We'll be back tomorrow. See you later, guys.
Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David